Welcome, dear listener, to a journey of gentle dreams and timeless wonder. Tonight, we'll step into the heart of an ancient Japanese tale, the story of Kaguya Hime, the radiant princess born of moonlight and mystery. In a quiet forest where the bamboo sways beneath the silver glow of the moon, a humble bamboo cutter discovers a gift unlike any other. A small, glowing child destined to change his life forever. So find your most comfortable place, close your eyes, and let the soft embrace of this enchanting tale guide you to a world where moonlight whispers secrets and the stars watch over you. This is the story of the Moon Princess. Let's begin. Once upon a time, in the serene mountains of Japan, where ancient forests whispered secrets to the wind, there lived a wise bamboo cutter named Takatori no Okina. He was a kind and humble man, dwelling in a small wooden cottage surrounded by thick groves of green bamboo that swayed gently under the moonlight. Each morning, with the golden sun peeking through the misty hills, he would venture into the forest with his sharp blade, harvesting bamboo stalks to carve and sell in the nearby village. One peaceful morning, while the mist still lingered like a dream between the trees, the bamboo cutter stumbled upon a peculiar stalk of bamboo. Unlike any he had ever seen, it glowed with an ethereal light, soft, golden, and warm, as if a tiny sun had been hidden within. Bewildered yet enchanted, the old man knelt beside the radiant stalk and with steady hands split it open. To his astonishment, within the hollow of the bamboo, nestled upon delicate leaves, lay a tiny girl no larger than his thumb. She glowed like moonlight, her skin smooth and radiant, and her presence filled the air with an inexplicable calm. Her dark eyes blinked softly, and her silken hair fell in waves of shadow against the golden light. The bamboo cutter could hardly believe his eyes, yet his heart swelled with joy and tenderness. "You are a gift from the heavens," he whispered, as he gently cradled her in his calloused hands. He brought her home, where his wife, who had always longed for a child, wept tears of happiness at the sight of the tiny girl. They named her Kaguya Hime, which means radiant princess, for her beauty shone with the pale brilliance of the moon. From that day on, the little princess grew quickly, faster than any ordinary child. Within a matter of weeks, she was no longer a tiny figure, but a young girl of extraordinary grace and beauty. Her skin remained as luminous as moonlight, and her laughter rang like wind chimes in the evening breeze. The bamboo cutter and his wife adored her, and Kaguya Hime, in turn, filled their humble home with light and warmth. Word of Kaguya Hime's beauty spread throughout the region. Suitors from near and far traveled through dense forests and across rolling hills to see the radiant princess for themselves. Their faces were filled with wonder the moment they laid eyes upon her, for no one on earth had ever seen such elegance, such perfection. But Kaguya Hime, kind yet firm, turned them all away. She did not seek to marry, she said. Instead, she spent her days wandering the bamboo forest, singing songs as soft as the rustling leaves, her voice carrying on the wind like a distant dream. As the seasons passed, Kaguya Hime grew more wistful, often gazing up at the silver moon, her expression distant and sorrowful. The bamboo cutter, worried for his beloved daughter, asked, "Why do you look to the moon with such longing, my child?" Kaguya Hime would only smile faintly, her eyes reflecting the moon's glow. "Father, mother," she would whisper, "there is something I cannot yet explain, but I belong to a place far beyond this world." The old couple, though confused, could not bear to press her further. Instead, they cherished every moment they had with her, watching her dance beneath the starlight, her movements like flowing water. They listened to her soft songs that seemed to calm even the restless animals of the night. To them, she was a gift, one that brought magic to their humble lives. Then, one summer evening, when the cicadas sang their final chorus and the moon hung heavy and full in the velvet sky, Kaguya Haim sat with her parents in the glow of their lantern. "I must tell you the truth now," she said softly, her voice as gentle as a sigh. "I am not of this world. I come from the moon, where my true home lies. My time here is coming to an end." The bamboo cutter and his wife stared at her, their hearts sinking. "But why?" the old man pleaded. "You are our daughter, our joy and light. Do not leave us." Tears shone in Kaguya Haim's luminous eyes as she reached for their hands. "I love you both dearly. You have given me a happiness I could never have known otherwise. But the moon calls me home. On the next full moon, they will come for me." The days leading up to the full moon were filled with quiet sorrow. Kaguya Hime spent her remaining time wandering the forest she loved so dearly, touching the soft moss, singing to the birds, and watching the golden sunlight filter through the leaves. Her parents followed her from afar, afraid to let her out of their sight, but knowing they could not stop what was to come. Finally, the fateful night arrived. The moon rose enormous and bright, spilling its silver light across the bamboo grove. The old couple clung to Kaguya Haim, tears streaming down their faces. "Please, do not go," they whispered. A golden light began to pour from the sky, and the air shimmered as if the very fabric of the world had grown thin. Kaguya Haim, glowing brighter than ever, turned to her parents and pressed a gentle kiss to their foreheads. "Do not cry for me. You have given me love and warmth that I will carry with me always." With that, celestial beings descended on a glowing cloud, their robes shining like starlight. They surrounded Kaguya Hime, their presence gentle yet otherworldly. One of them held out a radiant cloak woven of moonbeams. Kaguya Haim turned once more to her parents, her eyes full of love. Then, with a heavy heart, she allowed the celestial beings to drape the cloak around her shoulders. As they did, her memories of her time on Earth began to fade. For such was the price of returning to the moon. She could not carry her earthly attachments with her. The old couple watched as Kaguya Haim rose into the sky, her figure becoming smaller and smaller, until she was one with the brilliant moon itself. The bamboo grove fell silent, and the night grew still, as though the very world mourned her departure. From that day on, the bamboo cutter and his wife would look to the moon each night, feeling both grief and comfort. They knew their radiant princess was home, among the stars and silver light, and that a part of her love would forever remain in their hearts. And so, whenever the moon shines its brightest, casting its serene glow upon the earth, it is said that Kaguya Hime watches over the world she once called home. Her story remains a gentle reminder of love, loss, and the eternal beauty of the moonlit night. Now close your eyes and imagine the golden light of that bamboo grove, the cool evening breeze, and the quiet hum of the world at peace. Let the story carry you to a place where the moon shines soft and steady, watching over you as you drift into a gentle, peaceful sleep.